You hear it everywhere, right? Artificial intelligence is changing, well, everything. And education, it's right in the middle of this massive shift. But there's a lot of chatter, a lot of fear. So let's cut through all that noise. We're going to take a real look at what the future of learning actually looks like with AI in the picture. So let's talk about the big fear. The one that says AI is basically coming for our classrooms. It leads to this huge, kind of scary question on everyone's mind. Is AI really going to end education as we know it? Let's just put it out there. Are we looking at a future with no schools, no teachers? It sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? It's a big question, and we've got to face it head on. Okay, so the short answer, it's a big no. Education isn't just going to vanish. But, and this is a big but, it is going to change, like fundamentally change. Think about it less as an ending and more as a total transformation. So if it's a transformation, what does that even look like? Well, welcome to what we could call the new classroom. The whole idea here isn't about getting rid of things, it's about evolving them. So let's dive into this new way of learning. Okay, the biggest shift is moving away from that old one-size-fits-all classroom, where everyone had the same textbook and had to keep up with the same speed. Now, with AI, things get personal. Learning is suddenly available anywhere, anytime. And the real game changer? It actually adapts to how you learn at your pace. Seriously, it's like giving every single student their own personal tutor. Imagine an assistant that knows exactly how you learn best. It can dish out lessons that are tailor-made for you, take a really tough subject and break it down so it makes sense, and it's always on. Learning becomes accessible whenever you need it. Okay, so if learning is getting so personal and you can do it from anywhere, what happens to schools? And what about teachers? It's a fair question, right? Where do they fit in all this? All right, let's be super clear on this. Schools and colleges, they're not going anywhere. They're still going to be the places we go to learn. But think of them as getting a massive tech upgrade. They're already plugging in new tools to become way more effective. And the teachers, they're not being replaced. Not at all. It's more like they're getting a superpower. AI is going to be this incredible tool in their toolkit, an assistant that helps them teach better and give each student the kind of personal attention that was honestly pretty much impossible before. But with all this talk about tech and tools and algorithms, we have to stop and talk about the most important piece of the puzzle. And that's the human factor. It's totally irreplaceable. This quote right here really says it all. The need for humans to think, understand, and create new ideas will always remain. I mean, think about it. Technology is amazing at processing information, but it can't come up with a brand new idea out of nowhere. It doesn't have that spark of genius, that critical thought, that curiosity that really pushes us forward. And that's exactly why we need to see AI as a partner, not something that's here to replace us. A machine is fantastic at doing a task you give it, but it can't replicate real human ingenuity. That creativity, that gut feeling, and maybe most importantly, the ability to step back and ask why or what if. So when you put all this together, where are we headed? What does this road ahead really look like? Well, it brings us to a new idea, a concept called smart education. Smart education. That's the goal. It's this new model where AI just fits right in, making the whole process of learning easier, faster, and way more interesting. And listen, this isn't some far-off sci-fi dream. This tech-driven future for education is literally happening as we speak. So, what's the big takeaway here? It's simple. AI is not the end of education. It's just the next really powerful step in its evolution. It's a tool that's not here to replace us, but to make every single one of us smarter. Look, this future of learning is on its way. It's going to be more personal, more efficient, and just a more powerful way to learn things. So really, there's only one question left to ask. Are you ready for it?